Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Twitch is playing ball this time. We should be good. I full on restarted my entire computer, so hopefully we are going to be set. So, Athena, you are running Tomb of the Lost Queen. Would you like to introduce yourself and your co-host?
Yes, I'm Athena, and my wonderful co-hosts are Austen and my cat Beans.
Beans is, of course, the most important co-host of the entire event.
100%.
Exactly. He was very insistent on being here.
Yep.
So,
So tell us about your incentives.
all right, for every $5, you'll get a fun Egypt fact. And that's like a real for real fact, not like one of my bird facts from last year.
Wow.
I'm going to read those out.
Those bird facts were good, but I was like, Egyptians are real people.
It's very true.
And I did not want to disrespect them.
Yep, that is such a great attitude.
We know birds are fake.
Yep. Okay. Also, at the end of the run, it's been requested that you post Beans in the Discord for everyone to view.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. If I even do camera, I will show him off.
Oh,
he's such a good
beautiful. Okay. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go great.
3,
here we go.
2, 1, go.
60 years ago, a violent
Okay, and now this opening cutscene takes 5 million years. So tell us a little bit about the game and your strats.
Well, Nance is looking for a lost queen of Egypt, and there is no strat. I'm just going. We're going on vibes alone.
For it.
Yeah, that's valid. An incredibly valid way to speedrun is to just kind of go for it. Exactly. Is there a reason you like this game? Do you like it, like, as a game itself?
I do enjoy this game, but I picked it this year because I really, really enjoyed The Mummy with Brendan Fraser. So I was
that is so valid.
I was ready.
Genuinely one of my favorite movies, and
it's so
objectively the best actor.
It's true.
And Prince of Egypt. I also watched Prince of Egypt a lot.
And that's a masterpiece, honestly.
It is a masterpiece.
On all fronts.
On all fronts. I think everyone should watch it.
A lot,
I agree.
Actually. The crew left after the storm.
It is required watching now.
Team that disappeared.
Exactly. You have homework after this.
Homework, guys.
After the speedathon is done.
It's true.
What?
And it has to be a sing-along as well. That is also a requirement.
It is true.
You're the only one I can trust now. I need you to be my eyes and ears until I can get out of here.
I like how it's almost 2 minutes into the run and we still haven't gotten to go anywhere.
Will you be coming back?
Do anything.
Nope.
Until then, keep me updated on what you're seeing. I've got some notes in my bunk area.
Is there a certain amount for the donation to get that Egypt fact?
$5.
$5. So we need some $5 donations coming in because I would love to learn about some Egyptian facts.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you later.
Because as, you know, as a child, I was not into Egyptology. I was full on into Greek mythology. We just got a $5 donation from Devon saying, "Go Athena, you got this."
All right, so that's going to give us our first Egypt fact, which is that cats were considered sacred in ancient Egypt. Pharaohs would mummify them, and some say that people would also shave their eyebrows in mourning for their lost cats.
Relatable.
I would also do that. If something happened, I would immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
The focus is real.
is, because I don't remember where anything goes.
You're so valid.
No, this one's like weirdly confusing.
It
So it's
is.
fine. And it doesn't like snap in place like as
Really
easily
well,
as I feel like
no.
some other puzzles do. Like you have to like get it like exact, which doesn't help matters.
There we go. Heck yeah.
All right.
Oh my,
Get that head on.
my mouse is freaking out.
Oh no.
It's missing.
Just have a headless cat. It's
Oh no.
Found in the tomb.
okay, there we go.
This bodes really well.
Oh yeah, right.
Anyway.
At least Nancy doesn't comment on every mistake like in Danger on Deception Island. Very true.
That's not
That doesn't go
right.
there.
I need to see if I can find something that will help me solve this.
Yeah, she's also not giving herself some positive reinforcement. Oh yeah.
What it meant.
Oh yeah. One for the good guys.
It's still sealed. Oops.
It's still sealed.
Oh, right.
Not
Flashlight.
anymore.
I
Fine.
think we found the tomb.
I've got to see this myself.
Less than 5 minutes into the game, I think we found the tomb.
Amazing.
Wow.
So I have a very important poll going on Tiltify right now. Donate to tell us which mythology you were into as a kid. The options I have are Greek myth, Egyptian myth, or Norse myth.
If I could just
You guys
get
gotta let us
this light
know.
to turn back on.
I feel like Norse is a relatively rare one.
I
That
agree, but
is-
I had some friends who were like obsessed.
Oh yeah, I feel like people who like Norse are like super into Norse. I mean, to be fair, same with Greek and Egyptian, but like
And, you
there's
know-
just so much passion there, and I love kids.
Are
Like,
you
I get kids, they get so excited about things. They love learning about things, and they just want to like read about it and learn about it and like
I don't
watch
mind.
movies and shows about it, and it's just so endearing.
Okay, you
I love
guys
passion and
say
curiosity.
the exclusion of dragonology. Like, I get that, but I was talking
I'm
about
looking for Professor
mythology.
Boyle's notes.
And you'll just have to tell
His
me
notes
in
are
the,
off
you know,
limits.
donate and
He
tell me
wants
in the
me to have
comments
them.
if
Call him
you
if you don't believe
liked
me.
something that wasn't one
will.
of the ones that I
Trust me.
added.
Bye.
Bye.
Lily is so mean sometimes.
She's rude.
Part of John's
She
I
is
really don't
rude.
like Lily. She's,
Like,
at the
fine,
bottom of my
I
character
will.
list.
Great. I could use this to translate.
But Tui, did you get a Werther's?
Yeah, this is very important. I need to know.
We also are hearing about wizardology. That's
Yeah,
not-
I feel like I missed out on Dragonology and Wizardology, which was very much up young Austen's alley.
This is not the best place
Yeah.
to make a call.
I feel like a lot of
oil for the
people
lamp.
like had those books, like the
I
really
wonder if I
really
could
nice
find a way to
ones.
I can't use
And
that.
those
Mhm.
were like so out of my price range.
That's probably exactly why I didn't have them.
Yeah.
couldn't afford them.
Oh, we have a $5 donation from Mandy who says no mythology because I'm not a nerd. Good luck, Athena, by the way. That's another fact.
Let there
All
be
right, our
light.
next fact. We've got King Tut's favorite animal. Any guesses as to what King Tut's favorite animal might have been?
Well, I'm assuming it's not a
in the chat.
Quadamundi.
This is
That's the
not
wrong
the-
game.
What's that? It sounds like it came from. Can't use my phone here.
Cat guesses. Cat. It's not a cat, actually. Even though they're much beloved by the Egyptian people. It was actually a duck. So he loved ducks. He had sandals with them embroidered on them and earrings decorated with ducks too, which is like the cutest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. He
Mm,
also had a duck toy.
I love that.
Ducks.
The sandstorm did not scare you away.
It'll take more than the
I wonder like what kind of ducks,
Leave.
because I'm envisioning a mallard and I don't know if mallards are native to Egypt.
What?
I should not
You know,
have
I
even
don't know.
spoken their name.
I know that mallards migrate,
Disregard
but
that.
where do they migrate
Yeah.
I didn't mean to say
right.
Naki.
Egypt,
Well,
I
I
guess.
have
Lost.
2
I
donations.
said it again,
So
didn't I?
$5 from Hot and
Jamila,
Kiss,
by the
my
way.
destruction of
But if
historical
anyone asks,
artifacts,
you haven't seen me.
who says
Why
I
are
wasn't
you
allowed
here?
to learn about mythology as a
Well,
child, but I was
can't
really into
exactly be
Rapunzel
there
lore. Does
now,
that
can I?
count?
That would make
Yes.
And then
Yes,
we
it
have
counts.
$20 from Unwrapped Crayon, who says, love this event every year. As a kid, I loved Greek mythology, but as an adult,
Ooh.
I've shifted more
You are
towards
still
Norse.
here, darling.
But that is $20
love it.
towards Greek myth.
Drag me away.
So I'm pretty sure
Oh,
that's
okay.
5
For
facts.
Nancy.
5
Oh my
facts.
goodness.
All right.
Distinguished Dr.
So we've got Cleopatra, a couple Cleopatra facts. Cleopatra, who was Egypt's last pharaoh, was not Egyptian, as many would probably guess. She was actually Greek, but she was born in Alexandria, but she actually had no Egyptian blood.
Oh, I'm very
Cleopatra was also born closer to the invention of the iPhone than to when the Great Pyramids were built, for a little perspective there. Which just kind of blows my mind personally.
She is a waste of my
Okay, we got a 3,000-year-old jar of honey was found in King Tut's tomb, and since honey never goes bad, it was still edible. I don't know that anybody put that to the test. I would hope not. However,
I think
I
they
suppose they could have. They did.
terminally wrong and
I
Oh,
just
right.
think
Well,
we
I wish
should
them the
be
best.
eating ancient honey because
Are
why
you
not?
okay with her staying?
Why not?
I mean,
Exactly.
it's a valid point.
didn't they make bread with like a yeast starter that they had uncovered in a tomb somewhere?
Really?
Which I think is fascinating. Someone fact check me.
Can't use my phone. That jackal symbol is at the beginning.
I'm just gonna believe you.
of this passage.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna go with the believe you path.
Accept it as fact.
I'm missing here.
And we also got the Nile River flows north.
Yep.
So people could figure out cardinal directions based on that, which is not a strength of mine whatsoever. You tell me if I'm supposed to go east, you have to point. My brain doesn't work that way. And let's see, I think that was technically 4, so we'll give a 5th one. The punishment for killing a cat in ancient Egypt, which if you remember, they were considered sacred, could very well have been death.
I think that's,
That's
completely
really fair.
reasonable.
Looks like I need to find out who the four.
I think that's fair, you know.
To make a call. Maybe the color has something to do with. I can't use that now.
The lake is east, so I just go off of that. That's valid. But what if you can't see the lake? Because that's my problem.
I
can't see it. It's not there.
You are doing a strat with the phone. Tell us about that phone strat.
Basically, if you do that, she'll skip all dialogue. It's amazing.
I
Really?
should look around for a clue to solve this.
I did not know
can't
that.
Use that now.
Yeah.
It fits. Now, what exactly does
That is a
it
good strategy.
Yeah, you can do that in several of the games. I know you can do it in Shattered Medallion.
What just happened?
I'm not sure if we're gonna see it again. Maybe it happens also in Silent Spy? I don't remember. Chat will have to tell us.
Got it.
I did remember having to do it in Shattered Medallion.
My dictionary could help translate
I'm
that.
sure it could, Nance.
Nancy Parkour Drew.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
And
it.
just nobody notices that she's up there. Nobody
No.
sees this. Nobody hears this. Nobody bothers to look up.
Maybe they do, and they're just like,
Oh,
gosh,
you're crossing
Americans.
I think Lily does mention it. She's like, they're moving. The columns are moving.
No.
Well, yeah, she notices when they're moving, but not when Nancy's literally, like, doing wipeout mode up there.
I will never
True.
come near your work again.
Chat
Dula's
said-
like, I hope this chick dies up there. She's so annoying.
You know? I promise. Please, I'll do anything to stay.
I like Abdullah.
If only they had the technology to make scaffolding. Whatever, I guess we can just jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like jump, just leap.
Just go. Ew.
Right. And then just jump down, it's fine.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry.
Budge. Must be locked. I need to figure out what this can't use my phone.
I really feel like there should have been more explanation in this game as to like how Nancy can just like put her paws all over everything.
And not be like,
And nobody,
Hold it.
yeah, exactly. Like she's just like putting a wooden plank underneath like the sarcophagus to like pry it up. Like, why are we not acknowledging?
yeah.
I feel like that is something. Like, they're all talking about, you know, girls in STEM, and yet they don't explain what leverage is and all of that stuff, you know?
Another
Absolutely.
coffin, and it's locked.
Nancy should be in prison after all this. I mean, she probably should have been in prison
Right.
already.
Be about the
I feel like at one point somebody on Tumblr like made a like list of all the crimes she's committed over the course of the games, and it is an obscene amount. And it's like not just like breaking and entering or like petty theft, you know, based on what she takes from other people, but there's like some like big ol' crimes in that list. So Nancy absolutely should be in prison.
It's true. I have a
Hi,
$10
Nancy.
donation from
I opened the sarcophagus.
Incarnadine
I didn't
11,
expect you
who
to be
says
so
all
excited.
myths I could get my
I doubt
hands
it
on
has
because I'm a
anything to
proud
do with
nerd,
the Anunnaki.
but primarily Greek.
You never
So
know.
Greek myth is currently
have to
winning
see
in the
myself.
poll. So we need the Egyptian myth
Understandable.
and Norse myth people
Can't open it.
to hop
It's
in.
locked. I need to open this.
Okay, so that was $10. So
Yeah.
2 more facts. Okay,
I wonder what these mean.
there's been at least 12 female pharaohs. Cleopatra and Nefertiti are among the most famous. And we've also got female pharaoh Hatshepsut.
Why are you here?
So she allowed herself to be depicted like a traditional king in order to ensure that was what she would become. She wanted to be dismissed as a queen or as a woman pharaoh. She like, I don't know if there's a term for this, but like the like beard that pharaohs wore, she wore that during her rule. She wanted to be depicted as a traditional king.
I saw her creeping around and she dropped this.
On a related note, did anybody play the Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego computer game? When they were little?
Screed of a madman. Or is
Because
it
that's how I learned about Hatshepsut.
Why is madness gender specific to men?
Yes, okay.
Have you met a
Tell
man?
me.
I
Amazing.
only played the Where in the World was Carmen Sandiego game that came with my grandma's Windows 98 computer.
Can I keep this?
So
But you
that's
have to
my
promise me that
Carmen
if it starts
Sandiego
making
knowledge.
sense, you'll call a
So do
I
psychologist
just
tell
I had
us.
Where in
and schedule your
I had Where in the USA, but Where in Time was superior. It was like, oh my god, what was it called? There was it was like a little device that could let you jump through history, and Carmen Sandiego had stolen it, but left these like time portals that you could jump through to kind of follow her, and you had to find Carmen notes, so like the same kind of concept that she would leave for her henchmen, and she would steal like precious artifacts throughout time. The chrono skimmer is what they called it. So you had to track Carmen Sandiego down to find the chrono skimmer and return all of these like artifacts or like, you know, fix what she messed up throughout time. And you learned about all these like really awesome periods in time. It was really educational actually, and made me like ask my mom to like get books on like different time periods. Like there was, you know, you would go like chronologically through time too, all the way up until I think the last one was A Flight to Space.
Maybe you should.
I can't remember which one it was, but it was really a very fun and informative game.
Maybe. turn
And you
it
got to
down?
visit Hatshepsut during it.
Nice.
And Hotchkiss is back. Love her.
This is
Nancy
back.
Drew. We've met a few times.
Yes, the compass magnetic spoon in the bowl and silkworms, lead pipes in Rome, salt as currency in the desert. That's right. Oh, yeah, it was Mansa Musa, wasn't it? And he had so much gold. He was like, gold isn't valuable to me, so you had to give him salt.
And I thought maybe you could help.
That was a good game. I like the Gutenberg part too. Oh, and there was Edison as well. Lots of very famous figures
I
throughout
didn't
history.
exactly find it. You sent it to me. You even signed it.
Oh dear, I sign and send lots of things.
Do you know anything about Nefertari's children?
Of course I do.
Can you tell me their names?
Yes, it's best we start with the boys.
Sure.
There's a monk.
I'm curious what
Meaning a monk is
Hotchkiss's like degree is in. Because I thought it was in French history, but here she is being super knowledgeable about Egyptian history as well.
Maybe it's just history in general.
Maybe.
Ray Hair Wennemeth. Ray is with his strong arm. Mary, beloved of Ray. Miriatum, beloved of Atum. Oh, these names.
History major with a French history PhD. That's what I wondered. Because I feel like she probably specialized in French history when she went to grad school, but maybe just regular old history in college and just did her own research following. Because I feel like she's been out of grad school for a minute, probably.
You know, my question
Means
is,
you'll tell me the
like,
daughter's name.
is it
Then sure.
because she likes French history and the Crystal Skull and Egypt? I'm just
Yeah.
saying ADHD queen.
Well, but my thought with Crystal Skull is that there's a lot of French history in New Orleans. So that's why I felt like it made sense for her to be there. But then when she popped up in Egypt, I'm like, okay, she's just professor history.
Yeah. She's just, you know, she's getting all of the things that she has
And the children were
grants
mentioned in
for.
order,
So she
from
just goes the
oldest
way the
to
money
youngest,
is. She's
right?
like, oh gosh, I'm
Perfect,
applying for a
thanks.
grant. What do they like right
I
now?
better
Oh,
get
they like
going.
Egyptian history. Okay, better find
Through it too.
a topic to go
What
off
does that
on
mean?
that.
You can move
Exactly.
any
She's
picture
just written
either
probably
next to a
17
square or
different
a square occupied
dissertations.
by your
Yeah.
opponent. If you throw
It's
a
just
1,
all about
4, or 5,
publishing,
move
you
a
know?
token and then
It's
throw a
publish or
Honestly.
perish,
If no
you
moves
know?
are available, the players
Publish or
take
perish.
turns.
Love it.
Others will create
That's,
words
free.
below.
So I'll move my
That's how
token
it
3
goes in
spaces.
academia, publish or
If you
perish.
land on an opponent, you swap places.
There's
It's
only
true.
so much you can
Opponent's
write
token
about
back to
Marie
your
Antoinette
turn.
before you
These
run out
letters
of
will create
things to
one or
publish.
more
below.
tokens in adjacent
Yeah.
squares. Then they've created a block.
And since so much has been published about her already, she's like, oh, I'll just move on to some lost queen that people don't know too much about.
Each with their own name and design. The square with the ankh is a safe square, and the token on this square can't be swapped.
More
All tokens
research
must
to
swap
publish
on the
that
square
way.
with the
That's
bird.
not it.
Even if the
Wait,
throw would have moved them
maybe if
past
I
it,
look at the
they can
first
move
letter
past
of
it on
each
their
word
next
and
turn.
see if that
Landing on
says
the square with
anything.
the water sends that token back to the
Let's
square
see
with
I
the
love how you're
bird.
doing this while she's explaining.
Safety swap. Let's start a game. You can go first.
Talking with Hotchkiss when Lily
Did
is
you
also
figure out what this
talking.
means?
Oh my goodness.
Blue cat.
Okay,
As an
fair.
autistic person, I'm like, oh my lord.
Okay, no more reminders of academia. I'm so sorry, you're right. This is a fun Nancy Drew weekend, not a reminder of publishing academia.
Oh.
It's a blue.
Has anything been published about Marie's stance on marine conservation? That's a really good point.
Almost clear.
I don't know. We're gonna have to hit Hotchkiss up for some information on that.
I can't use that now.
Oh, I love the theory that Hotchkiss is Nancy from the future.
Can't let you go
Ooh.
first. You never know what dangers.
I mean, they're both redheads, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Blast! It's absolutely
Ugh,
black as
Dylan.
pitch in here. Pass me a torch.
I'm
would you?
obsessed
Never
with
mind,
that
I've got
theory
something
right
here.
now.
That's a really good one.
I know. I'm like thinking about all the ways that this could work.
You
That
okay?
and there are some
Just
amazing,
shifted a bit so you
there
can
are
get the
some
pressure off.
amazing Nancy
If I
Drew
can remove
theories
some of the
that
pressure,
are
I may be able
completely
to
off
buy
the
you some
wall that I
time.
love. One of which being
Yes. Keep doing
Crowmeister
things
is a
like
brain
that, I
in a
won't
jar.
die.
If I can remove 5 more of these
Oh.
rocks, we
Okay,
should
let's
be
hope for
okay.
good rock removal
Yeah.
RNG.
Oh, that's it. That's better. No.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no!
that's okay. It's okay. We just have to hear Dylan again, I guess.
Yeah, this is RNG for people in the chat. There's 2 different solutions to this, and it's random
Yeah.
which one. It's random which one it is.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Okay.
realize. I was just picking rocks. I was just like, okay, yeah.
It is RNG. People in chat are telling me it's not, but it is. You can do the same thing over and over again.
If I
and it
can
will
remove
sometimes
5
work and
more of
sometimes
these
not.
rocks, you should be okay.
There are several correct solutions, but it does change between the different solutions, which one is correct at the time.
That's wrong.
Thank you, Mamie believes me. Thank you.
Man, I have like such good luck when I'm like practicing, but now
It's
it's just
okay.
like
You got
Keep
this.
doing things like that, I won't die.
If I can remove 5
I
more
won't
of
die,
these
sir.
rocks, you
You
should
know,
be okay.
maybe you
I've
shouldn't
had to
just walk
restart.
into places
yeah.
without knowing if they're safe.
And I love how she just like looks at this blocked like door full of boulders and she's like, oh, if I can only remove 5, he'll live. That's a really solid estimate.
Like that.
Mm.
Oh.
I'm getting frustrated.
Why do you
Why
have
do
to
you
save
have to
him?
save him?
Because he's sexy.
Yes. If you keep doing
Exactly.
things like that, I won't die.
You know,
If
I
can
think for the
remove
speedrun, we
5
should be
more of
able
these
to
rocks,
just
you
let
should be
him die.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the purpose of the time, we can sacrifice Dylan. It's okay.
I did it.
Oh,
Stay
Yay!
still. I'm going to
yeah,
find
come on.
Woohoo!
There we go.
We
Finally.
did it.
Snaps
It
for
looks like a little
Athena.
person.
Everything's a
It
problem.
No, it does.
Total
It looks like Dexter with his cotton
It took the
balls.
rescue team a while to
It
get through the collapse, but
does.
they finally got Dylan out. He looked pretty bad. I hope he's going to be okay.
I hope he's gonna
Sure
be
he will be.
Nancy. He got
And
crushed
that's
by
the
rocks.
Yeah.
No,
Mm.
that
I
doesn't
do
make
think
me
that
feel any
should
better.
have one. It should increase the concussion counter by 1.
Kingston. We can get you out of there if you're worried.
No, I'm fine.
Fake it over.
No,
I
I'm
just watched a
fine.
man.
That
I
was
watched a man get crushed by rocks. I'm fine.
And as much as I care about keeping this site safe, it's not
It was like such a like weird response. She's like explaining how he got crushed by rocks. I hope he's okay, and he just goes, I'm sure he will be, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Get going.
Talk to you later.
He dies not on your hands.
It's like you're fine.
Hi.
Don't worry about it.
And there's nothing you can do. He's gonna be fine. There's nothing you can do about it.
You might want to see.
You did?
Yeah. I love Jamila.
It's true. She is MVP.
She is
Mhm.
MVP.
She's my
Oh.
favorite character in all of the games.
Same.
Oh.
I wanted to show up
Dylan?
in more
Is
games.
that you?
I agree.
Are you okay?
I mean, she does.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Sort
she
of.
does show
Hope
up
you're
in
not too
Shattered
badly
Medallion, but I mean like
Yeah, as
more
a
than
phone
that.
character.
I was hoping, so in all the Game
can
34
imagine.
teasers and stuff, they had that one where it was like a laptop and it had stickers from Nancy's
Yeah.
past cases. And I was like,
sound
oh
a
my
bit
gosh, is this going to be Sunny
scrambled.
June? And then it isn't, and I'm mad.
But, okay, so my thoughts on that are, as much as I would love for like old characters to like come back, I don't know that it's gonna. I feel like it would feel so different and like odd and foreign, considering how much they changed like even the Hardy Boys from
Oh well.
the last time we saw them to like Midnight in Salem. I know they've gone through a couple of redesigns and rebrands, but like obviously like I would love for like Henry to come back, right? But he's not going to be the same Henry.
It's true.
So like I almost like don't want my favorite characters to come back at this point just because everything feels so different.
That's
True.
But counterpoint, Deirdre.
What was it saying?
Yeah.
So they did, you know, if they had made her look better in the engine, that would have been great. But
Are
I
you
think
sure
she's
it
like the
wasn't
same
just
person.
Yeah.
imagined?
In my
She's the
opinion.
same person, but she's terrifying also
Yeah.
in Midnight in Salem.
Yeah.
So like that's why I don't want it to like feel
I
like
need you to try to remember.
so different. Like just like with my particular favorite characters. Like I'm fine with like other characters coming back, but for certain ones, like
That's true. Yeah.
I feel like
I feel like a lot of people.
I do
would
not want Henry to
enjoy-
stay sad.
I feel like everyone would enjoy a refresh on Sunny June because I think
Yeah.
a lot of people did not enjoy
I'll be seeing ya.
what he was
Mhm.
like.
Oh.
Like,
I think that's a really fair point. Because I think a lot of people were unhappy with how he was like
This is not the best
which
not
I
necessarily even
disagree
designed,
with.
but just
I think he's great.
I think he's great as his own character in Shattered Medallion, but I don't think he aligns with the Sunny that we like have known as like an Easter egg throughout the games. And I think that's what people had a hard time with. I think he's a really interesting character on his own, but I don't think that he really reflects like who we understood Sunny to be.
Yeah, I can see that.
If that makes sense.
I'm aware. We're back. We're back.
Being Putchy.
Oh my gosh.
There
I'm
we
so
go.
sorry,
All right.
y'all.
I need to find the one that weighs less.
I don't know what's going on.
No, it's not your fault.
Yeah, I know. It feels like my fault. But anyone in chat being like, oh no, it's down. I know. Everyone needs to donate to stick it to Twitch. We're actually only $10, $11 away from $2,000. So, if you know,
We
this
are
is
close.
really killing my time.
I still got some fun Egypt facts if you guys want to hear them.
it's true.
I did a lot of research on them.
You know.
Well, Veronica's concussion donations will put us at 2,000.
It's true.
Messy cat. It must be the cat's name.
It is very true.
Be the cat's name. I had canes for the
Nancy.
first time when I went to visit my friend in Colorado,
Until later.
and I've been thinking about it since.
Huh?
Time to use what I've learned about Nefertari's children and hieroglyphs to figure out the order. This is Hanutawi. And this must be Nebatawi.
I've never had
just-
canes because I think I'm allergic to most of the things they have there.
Oh.
This must be Merit
I've never had canes because they don't have that in Wisconsin. And also, I don't think I would be able to eat it.
Yeah, they don't have it in Chicago, so.
They
I should
just
try
got
it when I
one.
tour
They
around.
just got one in the city I live, and it's always so busy. And I'm like, why? What is so amazing about it? Please tell
Got
me.
it. This must be Aman her Keplerchef. This is Parer
I mean,
Hermef.
It was just good chicken. I mean, it's not like the most like amazing food in the world, but like for fast food, like chicken, pretty good.
Empty.
Okay, the chicken, everything
Fries
has
are good too.
eggs. Yeah, I could literally not eat anything. I couldn't eat the sauce, the fingers, the sandwich. It's all
Why
got
do they use
eggs.
so many eggs?
I don't know why there's so many eggs.
Must do to other Americans what Whataburger does to Texans.
Or
Or
In-N-Out. In-N-Out
Yeah,
does
in
to
California.
California, yes. And I'm not gonna lie, I love In-N-Out.
I thought the burgers were good, but the fries left a lot to be
Desired.
I hear that.
desired. And I'm French fries are like my like favorite like guilt food.
Yeah,
I love them.
I don't like very much salt, so the fact that they're not salty has always been great for me.
Okay, that's valid.
I like French fries, but like especially when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
That's fair. I like French fries just always.
The
lovely.
French fries that I really like that I know I shouldn't are actually McDonald's. Like
They're amazing.
Those are my favorite, like especially drunk.
yeah. Like honestly. When I'm having a really bad day at work on my lunch break, I will pull through McDonald's. And it's like,
oh yeah.
I gotta say Big Macs are not good without the Big Mac sauce, but it happens anyway.
True.
McDonald's fries are mad because they aren't vegan. Oh, you know, that's valid.
That's valid.
It's just that they're not vegan because
they
they're used in the same fryers as the things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So.
When I was younger, so I'm Jewish. I went to Hebrew school. One of the kids in my Hebrew school convinced everybody, like, and we were like, I think 7 or 8 years old at the time, convinced everybody that McDonald's would cut open each French fry and put a little piece of pork inside of it, just so that Jewish people couldn't eat their fries.
Amazing.
Wow.
And we like fully believed him. He was like dead serious, and I think he believed it too. I think somebody like told him that.
And he was like, I gotta share this
And he was
information
like,
with everyone.
Yeah, everybody at Hebrew school has to know this. They might be eating the McDonald's fries.
Back when children couldn't access Wikipedia, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. When I was a child, we didn't have Wikipedia. We just had to listen to what some random person told us and just completely believe it.
We had to listen to our 8-year-old peers.
Yeah.
Let's get you to the proper places.
I'm just remembering this now. Did anybody play the and maybe I'm making this up actually. I don't know, you guys are gonna have to tell me. Did you guys play the Clue Finders games? And was there an ancient Egypt one?
I've watched people play Clue Finders, but I don't know.
I don't know. Cat will have
I
to
feel
tell
like there
us.
was a ancient Egypt one, but the one that I played was the 3rd grade one, which was like monkeys and goo. That's literally what it was.
And you played this? Did you play this at school?
I mean, it's an educational game.
Okay.
So I was homeschooled.
You're here because
So
you love Dula, aren't you?
beautiful.
Same.
So we played a
wow.
lot of educational computer games, which is why I played like Nancy Drew and Clue Finders and you know, Carmen Sandiego and things like that. So we didn't. It wasn't like part of my curriculum or anything, but it definitely was something that I was allowed to play because I was only allowed to play educational games. I wasn't allowed to play like Mario, like video games or anything like that. I only had educational games. But I distinctly remember the Clue Finders 3rd grade one. It was like there were like 2 lands, and one of them was like goo, and there were like talking bugs and things, and then the other side was like talking monkeys. And you had to do like math and like logic puzzles and like do all of these things to. There was like some like animal at the end that you had to save or something.
Chat is agreeing with you that Clue Finders did have an ancient Egypt one. And it was wild. And the one you're talking about, Mutant Pudding says, I sing songs from the Goo one all the time.
I remember the one song. It was like, goo goo, what happened to you? And it was like supposed to sound like the Beatles, I think. It sounds like I'm making all this up, but I swear I'm not.
People in chat are also being like, wow, so many fellow homeschoolers. I wonder why there are so many of us. It's because Nancy Drew was an educational, quote-unquote, educational game, so we were all playing it.
Can we put up a poll, find out how many homeschoolers are here?
That seems like a Twitch poll kind of thing. So Twitch mods, you can do that. Homeschooled, yes or no?
Homeschooled?
I was only homeschooled for middle school and high school.
But why the
When I was in elementary school, I went to school, and we played educational games as well, but our educational games were like Oregon Trail.
in plain sight?
Oh, okay.
And Zoombeanies. Which,
Zoombeanies. I loved Zoombeanies.
Yep, Zoombeanies.
I'll catch you later. Until later.
I'm trying to remember if it was Zoombeanies or Zoombeanies 2. There's one that was one of the puzzles was like pizza toppings.
And cryptic.
Yes, it was just called the logical journey of the Zoombeanies. That was one that I played, and the pizza one was definitely the most fun.
Okay, yeah, I agree. And there are.
I don't know if anybody ever beat it. Yeah, the whole thing was logic.
Yeah.
Like every like part of the journey was a different logic game, and some of it was so frustrating because like a lot of it is like nonverbal reasoning, so you can't like talk your way through it. You just have to kind of be able to understand it and be able to see like the part to whole reasoning throughout the entire game, which is challenging for people who don't think that way or maybe have stronger verbal reasoning.
Yep.
And I think that made it frustrating for a lot of kids who weren't as strong with nonverbal reasoning and were stronger when they were able to talk through things, and that just wasn't a component of this game.
Yep.
And it also got incredibly difficult, and there were so many Zoombeanies that you had to save.
best place to make a call.
There was a rumor in my elementary school, in the chat, that if you didn't finish up to a certain point, they wouldn't let you go to middle school.
I love that.
Amazing.
But someone also brought in typing, type to learn. I did Mavis Beacon Teaches Typing. That's the one that I had. And
I had kids typing.
It was
with the ghost.
so disappointing to learn when I was older that Mavis Beacon wasn't a real person. It was made up. It was like world shattering for me.
Oh no.
Woof.
I never played that one. I don't know who Mavis Beacon is, but I've heard the name.
She was just some lady on the cover.
Oh, okay. So it's just like some like stock image that they called Mavis Beacon.
Yeah, and they were just, it's like Betty Crocker isn't a real person and never was.
Okay, yeah.
And they just like created her, and people were so heartbroken when they found out she wasn't real. Because she was invented in like the 1910s or something like that.
Yeah.
So.
I know that sound.
You mean to tell me Betty Crocker is not real?
Betty Crocker's not real.
What?
Betty Crocker is not real.
If you guys are interested in learning all about the history of her, how to cook that on YouTube, just did a video on it. I knew the stuff, but it was amazing to me that people actually just didn't know at the time that she wasn't real. But it's because, you know.
Child, I don't have a brain in my head.
If you guys also want to learn more about Egypt, you have to donate to Save the Ocean.
It's true.
Yeah.
We got very off track. We have $11 from Veronica saying, heard there was a concussion 8 and an extra $1, so now I can play Laser with Casper. So that's 2 Egypt facts.
Yes. And $2,000 hit.
$2,000.69.
Hey.
All right, 2 Egypt facts. Excuse me. Okay. Let's see. Egyptian women had a wide range of rights and freedoms, including buying and selling property, serving on juries, entering into legal contracts, and divorcing and remarrying. Women did not typically work outside the home, but those who did typically received equal pay as men.
I heard the pillars moving. This place is seriously
Women's
messed
rights.
up.
I noticed that, but
And secondly, despite this game leading you to believe there's any sort of direct transliteration, the Egyptian alphabet actually contained more than 700 hieroglyphs.
You need to calm down. This is a huge opportunity and probably not a death trap. Right?
Right. Can you tell me what the symbols on the Senate board mean?
The special squares are the House of Rebirth, the House of Happiness,
Take
the
us
House
to
of
church,
Rejoice,
Lily.
and the House of Fire and Tom. That represents the House of Water.
What's the House
Sorry
of
about
Water?
typing.
In the desert,
It's a
water is
house,
very important,
but with water.
But when the desert is creeping in,
That's what the
stripping
House of
water
Water
from
is.
grazing lands, the House of Water became a powerful idea. It was the element the ancient Egyptians revered and were terrified of offending.
I'll catch you later.
Also, if anyone's wondering, the sticker count right now is.
Oh, look at all that sand.
They Celeste. I hate sand. It's rough and it's coarse and it gets everywhere.
It's everywhere.
If I combine what Lily said,
What's the sticker count?
John's notes,
I was
I
just
can't
trying
use
to
that
find
now.
out. We only have 3 left in stock, but I can make
Atari.
more.
It's gotta be.
And
just
we
what
have
do you think you were
raised.
doing?
Lily? Lily?
I need a
Is
calculator.
that you?
Because
What are you doing?
sadly,
you
it's not
following
exact.
me?
I'm trying to do the exact amount of.
This
We've raised
whole thing with the
$41.42
curse, it was
so
you.
far with the
No,
stickers.
Beautiful.
Dylan is in the hospital because of you.
Beautiful. I'm so excited to get mine.
I just wanted him to leave.
I have all of the
Why?
orders from
I
yesterday
can't
packed
say.
and ready to
I'm
go.
not going to say.
But
Hey.
because
You
it's
mean you
Sunday, it
can't
didn't
say?
make sense
Is
to try and
someone
drop them off
helping
today
you?
because
Even if
No, it
was
doesn't.
picked up, there's nothing you
tomorrow.
could do.
Lily, look out!
If Risa doesn't sell out of stickers, I'm shutting down the chat, says Veronica. Better buy those stickers.
It's true. Tomorrow is a holiday for you. What holiday in Canada is happening tomorrow? I wish tomorrow was a holiday for me too, so I didn't have to go to work.
Same.
We get a holiday next week,
Nancy,
right? Isn't that
What's the
Memorial Day?
matter?
I think so.
What happened?
Oh, Victoria
Lily.
Day.
She's
What is
in college.
that?
What is Victoria Day?
Help.
For Queen
This is no
Victoria?
accident.
I'm assuming.
Abdullah did this, didn't he?
I don't.
Ew,
I need to go get her
colonizers.
help. I don't want to leave her here with him.
However,
We don't
at the
mention
same time,
If Abdullah comes back, I'm
please
ready for
give me
him.
that day off
Take this
so
signal
that I have a
box.
day
Yeah,
to
right.
finish my lesson plans for
I'll
this
take
week
care of Lily.
because I haven't.
A key? Is there
Her
a second
birthday.
exit?
Okay.
Yes.
Whatever.
Here, take this.
I have a birthday
key.
too.
You can't just
You guys
leave
don't
Lily.
see.
I don't get a day
You
off.
can't help her by staying. Go, call for help.
I just think
If you
that
see
maybe
Abdullah,
my
run.
birthday should be a national holiday. Actually, it should be an international holiday. I think everywhere around the world, people should be like, hey, this is Reese's birthday.
When's your birthday?
October 27th.
That is a solid birthday. October
think-
27th. That's good.
Can't open it.
It's the same. I
think-
share my birthday with Sylvia Plath and Teddy Roosevelt.
Solid. Wait, I want to know who I share my
Must-
birthday
I
with.
can't use that now.
My birthday
need to
is the
find the
same as
correct
Chadwick Boseman.
Ooh,
May he rest in
Oh.
peace.
that's a good birthday buddy to have.
We should get. We need November 29th off.
I agree. Oh, my wedding anniversary should also be a holiday because it's Mandy's
Yes.
birthday. I'm glad Mandy remembers my wedding anniversary because I have to be reminded by Facebook every year.
Oh, today was my best friend's wedding anniversary, but I was a little salty because I was not invited.
Yeah, no one was
Aw.
invited to my wedding because
No,
it was in 2020.
all of our best friends were invited, but not me, and so I'm a little heated about it.
Oh,
I'm
Well, I get
sad.
that.
It's
I'm
been a year.
sorry.
Why do you look so frightened?
The
That's
curse.
valid.
So-
I'm
It's
sorry.
you.
I'm a little salty still. You couldn't tell.
Are there
Explain.
are
I
there
get
any unsolid birthdays? Yes, there are.
Yes.
What happens now?
But I can't tell you what they are. I have to hear them and I'll tell you if it's solid or not.
No, no. I will
April
get
20th. It's not your day. It's weed day.
you. Lucky. You will have a
Oh, February
February
30th.
30th.
That's very
That
that's
is-
very
yes.
true.
An unsolid birthday.
It's a very unsolid birthday. Oh,
Oh no.
The stones come up from the floor when the colors match.
I feel like an unsolid birthday
More platforms.
example
If I can create a
is
path through the other side fast enough, I'll be able to escape.
January 13th.
Get away!
I better
Yeah.
not
Doesn't
make
feel
any
like a birthday.
mistakes.
It doesn't feel like a birthday.
No, January 13th.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't feel like a birthday.
However, unless it's on Friday, and then it is definitely a solid birthday. But only
Friday
on
the
years,
13th?
Oh yeah, only on years when it's on Friday.
Okay, I get that. Where Will Ferrell and someone from Big Time Rush. What about January 12th? January 12th, that's fine. December 26th. Oh, you share a birthday with your twin. I always wanted a
Well,
twin.
of course you share it with your twin.
Some people don't though.
That is
Some
true.
people, if one's born at like 11:58, and then the next twin's born 10 minutes later, they have different birthdays. Still twins.
That's true. That's very true.
why did I lose I just lost the plot entirely.
You know what? You're valid.
Did I do it? No.
Honestly, this
Well-
endgame puzzle is so irritating.
Yep.
I'm real lost and confused. Oh man.
You got this. It's okay.
No, Dula's gonna get me.
We still got some time to a second chance.
It's true.
Wild
His
how I
jumping
did-
animation is so funny.
Wild how I did like 40 minutes, but now all of a sudden it's like error time.
October 4th, that is a good day. I'm getting married that day.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
fantastic day
Making
then.
mistakes.
I'm so
Next year, though.
excited for you.
Thank you.
See you guys with planned weddings. I was like, hey, do you want to go get married this week? And my husband was like, yeah, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
that's so romantic though.
Oh
You
yeah.
wanna go get married this week? No, it really is. I love that. Like,
we were
yes, let's go get
supposed to-
married.
We were going
you
to
go.
get married. There you go.
We did it.
We did it. Okay, I'm
Beautiful.
ready.
Massimo.
I'm ready.
All
did
right,
it.
here we go. Here we go.
Why he's shaking his head at me?
Because he thinks he's gonna murder us in cold blood.
He goes, no.
That's that.
Heck yeah, John.
Come on, Nancy.
You
I'm
did that,
dying to
John.
see
He's the
Nefertari.
best.
I do love John.
That does seem like a very Nancy and
There we
Ned
go, it's
getting married
fine.
vibe.
You
All
want
right,
Fine.
under
That
50
is another
minutes.
concussion,
Max
to
for
be fair.
Athena.
Woohoo!
That is a concussion.
48.50. Fantastic
Yeah.
time. We love to see it. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome, so awesome. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
the run.
You're welcome.
Is there
That was a
anywhere
solid run.
you want us to find you?
I'm here on Twitch at SpaceAceAthena. I'm also on Tumblr at that same URL. And as promised, we get to see the beans.
Beans.
Oh, we're excited. Let me make sure I can capture this on OBS real quick.
Beans, beans, the magic beans.
Oh, yes. Oh,
what a
beautiful. We love beans.
cutie.
Nah, thought in his little
Beans.
head.
We love beans. We love Athena.
He does
to
not
both of you.
Yes. Beans.
He does not know how to go through a slightly open door.
That's, valid. Okay.
I get it.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. We are going to be right back. We're going to be doing Curse of Blackmore Manor next. So everyone
Yeah.
stay tuned.